Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the Kitzur Shulhan Aruh, the laws of additional prohibitions of Shabbos, and we are still discussing over here the way in which we're going to deal with Amir La'akum. What are you allowed to tell a non-Jew and not tell them to do for you on Shabbos? Says the Kitzur, Imraya Adam Shiyuchalav said if a person sees that he's going to come to suffer some kind of financial loss, he has a barrel of wine, and he sees that he's able to tell that it's weakening, and it's almost to the point where it's going to break. And if it breaks, he's going to lose all the wine. A similar situation. You can call a non-Jew to come to the place where your barrel of wine is, even though you know that this guy for sure is going to come and fix it up. Even if he's going to do a complete act which would be forbidden for you to do, he's going to fix it in such a way that you're not allowed to do such things on Shabbos. As long as the Jew himself is careful, he's not allowed to give any hint that he wants this non-Jew to fix the barrel on Shabbos. But he's allowed to say in front of this non-Jew, he says a generic statement, and he said, whoever saves me from this financial loss, because it's clear over here that this barrel is going to break, he should know that he's not going to lose out on his wages for his efforts, which means the man is basically saying in a very generic, without saying it to anyone in particular, whoever ends up saving this barrel from breaking is going to get paid handsomely for his job. So since he didn't say it over specifically to the non-Jew, say you should know that you are going to make a pretty penny if you save the barrel. Therefore, he's allowed to say such a statement in his presence. However, says the Kitzur, you should know this only in a place that's going to be where there'll be great financial loss or substantial financial loss. And what is substantial financial loss? Where Moshe Feinstein says it's based on the person's personal situation. For some people, losing $10 is financial loss. For some people, it's losing $1,000. So based on the person's financial means, that will determine what is the loss and if you're allowed to say this in front of a non-Jew or not. If there's some kind of malacha, some kind of activity that's not an issa deraisa and not a biblical prohibition, it's only going to be rabbinical prohibition. If it's coming from a mitzvah purpose that you need this thing done, or the person is slightly ill, you could tell the akum, you could tell this guy directly to do it. That's why the halacha is that we are accustomed to sending out a non-Jew on Shabbos to bring us beer or anything else that we might need on Shabbos. Even a place where there's no Aruh, so he's not allowed to carry. We say over here, if you need this for your Shabbos necessities, you'd be allowed to. This is only talking about in a pressing situation. You don't have anything to drink or eat. However, if all you want is a little extra enjoyment, you forgot your chocolate candy in somebody else's house, and it's a place where there's no Aruh, that's not going to be permitted. However, if it's something that's a necessity, the bread, the wine, the beer to drink over here, that's what I guess they used to drink, or the chicken, whatever is the necessity of the Shabbos meal, that you'd be allowed to do. And like we said, you can. However, to tell a non-Jew to bring it from chutzat to chum, from outside of the 2,000 amos, even after the fact, asar b'Shabbos mashahevi, you're not allowed to partake of that which he brings to you on Shabbos. That's already a big prohibition over there to go so far away. A person is not going to be allowed to do such a thing. And there are those that say even in a case where there's financial loss, you have merchandise, you want to move it in from being ruined in the rain, you are allowed to tell a non-Jew to do such a thing. Wherever there is a financial loss, you're allowed to rely upon these words, these leniencies over here, and ask the non-Jew to do what he has to do. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.